man, this night at prom is gonna be the best night of my life. This is the night I'm gonna tell my children about. This kind of sucks. I'm sure we've all seen the videos of like the crazy ways people have asked each other out to prom. Like I saw one where a dude jumped off a roof as like Spider-Man and pretty much like busted his ass just to ask someone out to prom. Now still to this day, I don't know if she said yes or not because I don't know, the video cut off, but then you see all the cringy ones and it makes you wonder, is prom really that good? Is it really worth going? Is it really just like, is it that night to remember? Is it really what our parents keep telling us about? Like, oh, you gotta go to prom. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. You'll never get this moment back in your life. You must go to prom so you can dance with a person you like. Okay, what if there was nobody at your school that you like in that way, romantically? Or maybe you do, and it's like, man, I don't know how to ask her out. Like, how am I gonna ask out my crush? Definitely don't do this. Don't do that. That's cringe. That's weird. If she says yes to you, if you ask her out like this, then she's a keeper, man. Like, you found a good one. But one thing I don't understand is why do schools try to portray this on us so much? They said it's like, oh, this is the night to remember. You even see it in movies, like they like romanticize it so much. Like if you miss out on prom, it's like you suck. Like what are you doing with your senior year? Like you're wasting high school. You're missing out. Yeah, missing out because it cost $65 to go. That's how much it costed for me. That's how much my school charged for it. I hear it's different for every single school. But you know what I can do with $65? You can do a lot with $65. That's at least 2 meals at Five Guys. That's 2 months worth of gas. That's like 40 Costco hot dogs. You can do a lot with $65 or go to prom. But for a lot of people, it's worth it or it doesn't really matter to them because, you know, your parents just pay it anyways. But even then, it's like, why is it so expensive for prom? Well, schools want money. Of course they do. Because like, who wouldn't want money? But I feel like the way that they market it to people, or they market it to like the students, is so kind of like manipulative, you know? Because you see like Back to the Future and like movies like that, and that one scene where it's like enchantment under the sea dance, like prom happening right there, and then it's like son, this is where I met your mother. If it wasn't for this one night, this one dance, you wouldn't even be born. We wouldn't have a family right now. I feel like they kind of portray it to you like that. Now, of course, I know that's not everything. That's not every school. That's not entirely the case, but that's what I feel like it's kind of pushed to us as. And then you'll see some like old people or people in their 40s, 50s, 60s talking about like, oh man, I remember prom. It was so cool. I asked my crush out and then we went to prom. But then there's a lot of people that don't have anyone to go to prom. Or if you had a similar situation to me, you went to a really tiny school to where you only had 20 kids in your grade. So, you know, that kind of made it a bit difficult to have someone to go to prom with. So then you have a lot of people that just go to prom without a person or without a partner. And that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. In fact, you know, I hear a lot of people having a blast, just going with the boys. Like, yeah, let's go to prom. Let's go spike the fruit punch. No, I'm kidding. But even then, it's like when you get to prom, a lot of the time, now of course this is not all the time, but a lot of the time it's just really awkward. A lot of people are just standing to the side, not really on the dance floor, just kind of like doing nothing really, like you know, just kind of waiting for the night to end. Then you have like that one couple where they're just going at it in the middle. They're just dancing their lives away, and for them, they're gonna remember that night. It's gonna be awesome for them. But really, for most of us, for a lot of people, prom is just really mid. You know what I mean? So like you're expecting it to be like this grand thing, like it's how they always portray it to you. Prom is so awesome. Oh my gosh. If you don't go to prom, you're like a loser. Like, why didn't you go to prom with us, man? Like, it was so much fun. And that's the thing. I didn't go to prom. So then why are you complaining about it then if you didn't go? Well, because time and time again, I would always hear a friend, whether it was from my school at the time or if it was from another school, get so hyped up for prom. This is it. This is the night to remember. Just for them to say the exact same thing every single time. It sucked. Oh, it was so mid. Not worth the money. And even when my prom came around, I heard all of the exact same things I just mentioned. Oh, it was so mid. It sucked. Not worth the money. The DJ was terrible. I chose not to go to prom, mainly because, one, the cost, as I said, like $65 is pretty steep. Now, of course, I know that's not the most expensive prom in the world. I've heard like people pay upwards of like over $100 just to go to prom per person, but I chose not to go. One, because of the price. Two, because I knew it was going to be awkward. Three, I just didn't want to go. Four, I didn't have anyone to go with. And that's the thing. It's like people try to like make out those people as like, oh, those are the incels. Those people who don't go to prom. It's like, what? They get no play whatsoever. No women at all. Obviously, that's not the case. Now, if you guys give me a moment, hold on. I gotta disprove the allegations. I need to beat the incel allegations. But then it's also like, prom is so different for every other school. For most cases, right? For most schools, like you go over there and either it'll be like an actually good prom where everyone's dancing, having a good time. And those are the nice to remember. Like those are awesome. However, that's not every prom. That's not all of them. A lot of the time, it's just people who don't know what to do. It's just like, oh, I don't want to be like that one awkward person, like a crackhead dancing in the middle. Better yet, you don't want to be like that one person that like embarrasses themselves. For the rest of the school year, it's like you're known as that one guy that did that one thing at prom, and now no one will let you live that down. Or it just turns into like twerkathon. But what I'm trying to say is, why do we make prom like the biggest thing ever? Now, I know a lot of people don't care. It's like, I pretty much forgot about prom entirely, mainly because I didn't go, but pretty much everyone else forgets about prom like right after graduation. But the reason why I bring it up is because like it's so hyped up to be this big thing to where it's like, this is the be all end all dance. If you don't dance here with your partner, you suck. Like, is that even a real relationship? It's like, why do people like portray it like that? Now, I know of course that's not every case, but it really feels like it with how school portrays it to us. But even if that's like the be all end all dance, then that's not what I want. I don't want to dance like that. Like, I want to go to like a sunset with my partner and have like a really nice empty space just for the two of us. Maybe bring like a Bluetooth radio or something. Have like Golden Hour playing or Here With You playing. Now, of course, I can't play those songs right now because they're copyrighted, but have those two songs playing while the sunset in the background and you're holding each other. Might as well make it on like a really beautiful scenic route, like a really beautiful spot that you know. Why can't we just have that? Why can't we normalize that rather than like, if you don't go to prom, you suck? Like, what? Why? So I already know like a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, why are you talking shit about prom if you didn't even go? Because my prom, I got the word about it from every single person in my grade. All of them collectively said that it was bad. It sucked. It wasn't even good. It wasn't worth going. And so what did I do that night? What did I do? Well, during that time, this new movie came out called The Covenant. And oh man, let me tell you, I got me and the boys, we all went to the movie theater that night. And you know, as you do, you go to Five and Below beforehand, you know, grab all the candy that you can, very cheap, spend like $10 and get like 5 different like bags of candy. Whereas if you were to buy it at the movie theater itself, they would charge you like $10 just for like a single thing, one bag of popcorn. You know, you grab all that, stuff it into your clothing, have one of them wear an oversized hoodie and just like cram it all in there. Sneak into the theater, or not sneak in because you already bought the ticket, so sneak the candy into the theater and boom, just have a great time. And then that's what we did. We saw The Covenant, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but oh my god, was that an amazing movie. Holy crap, it was so good. But yeah, that's what my prom night looked like. But even then, it's like, I don't feel like I really missed out. I don't feel like I really missed out on prom because right after I made the decision not to go, my mom was telling me that I had accidentally continued a tradition in the family where apparently I didn't go to prom. My mom didn't go to prom. Neither did my dad. He didn't go to prom either. Neither did my grandparents. They didn't even go to their prom as well. So I unknowingly like continue the tradition. I guess it's like a curse in my family. Who knows? Maybe even like my kids, like many years down the line, they find their dad's old YouTube channel. It's like, oh, he didn't go to prom, so I'm not gonna go either. Now, this is not me saying like, oh, do not go to prom. Prom sucks. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. If you have a prom coming up, by the time that you're seeing this video, I'm pretty sure like this video is gonna release like over the summer. So, but if you want to go to your prom, absolutely do that. Go to your prom. Have a good time. Like, even if you don't have a partner, like go with the boys. Like, go with the boys or girls if you're a girl watching this. I know I have a small female audience, so you know, gotta be very inclusive with everyone, you know? But yeah, if you don't have a partner, you can totally go alone and still have a good time with the boys and girls. Wait, not like that. Most of the time, or not most of the time, all the stories that I've heard, it's always been like, we went to prom and it just wasn't that great. Like, our prom sucked. Now, that may have been true for them, but that might not be the same thing for you. Like, it could be very different. It could be like an amazing time. You never know. You maybe could have like your own Back to the Future story where you marry your high school sweetheart. But I feel like the way that it's portrayed to everyone is just kind of wrong in a way. Dare I say, false advertisement. Hello everyone, welcome to the first membership marbles only game, to where from now on, every person that becomes a channel member will get put into this game and in a race between everyone, myself included, and every other current channel member that there is. The map selection is very random. I'll just pick one that looks cool that I think people would like. So right here we have Buckshot, That's where he goes all the way down. So here we go. It's starting. Oh, Gopher and oh, never mind. Night Havoc in first place. Damn, I'm getting absolutely trashed on right now. Hold on, let's zoom in here. Oh man, look at him go. Damn. Let's see if Gopher can catch up, because I know I'm completely out of the race right now. Oh, almost fell out there. We have Night Havoc completely just going at it. I mean, this is only fitting because he's an OG in the channel. This guy has been around since, I'm pretty sure, before I had even 1,000 subscribers. That's a long time. Oh, is he gonna do it? Oh man, and he even got a bullseye. Gopher as well, right there, right behind him. Night Havoc with under a minute time. That's actually pretty solid. So yeah, what do you get? Why is there a 0 at the end of his name? I don't know. I did not put that there. You can clearly see that there is no 0 there. But what do you get? I don't know. You get pinned. But yeah, for anyone that wants to join into the marbles game, this is a new thing that I will be doing for all channel members at the end of every video. So if you want to join, it's $5 a month. If you want to become a channel member, and in every single video, you will be here. I might add like more tiers to it to like spice it up a bit. But yeah, there we go. That's Night Havoc has the very first ever marbles game win.